8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar crash over me. Then ride it home, dance it up in moonlight. Hold me tight and don't let go. Watch over me. We are all stardust, stardust, stardust. Left behind, left to find. Find one another, face the sun, fear no one. 'Cause we are all one, we are all one. We are all one, we are all one. We are all. Pick me up, yeah, moonchild, put me into overflow. Superstar.
Hey guys. So I know that, I don't know, supposedly Tiffany Marie is going live sometime soon to give some shocking info. So if you guys want to, check it out and report back on what it is, feel free. I understand if you want to go over there, but I have a feeling it's going to be a nothing burger. Either that or it's going to be something with no proof. And today's winner is Robin Slack. She hasn't been a wiener for a while. Maybe never. And she probably has once or twice before. Hey, RJ. Mimi of 6. Vanna Reeves. You'll pass. All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll just hear through the grapevine from everybody else what it is. If it's anything shocking, it's something I need to watch, I'll go and watch the replay or clip channels or whatever. I saw there was over 100 people waiting in there. If she has some kind of proof, then that's one thing. But I don't know how Tiffany Marie could have something, what would Benny or Tam have, like, about Chris McDonough? You know what I mean? And Josh. I just don't think so. And if there is something that they have, why now? Why wasn't it put out before? I can't stand that. Let's hold on to information until it's the most opportune time. Valerie Ventura, thank you. Thank you, Robin. Yeah, I don't know, though, if you've ever been the wiener before, where you've been the first person to comment. But I know you've been around for a long time, Robin, so that's why I said probably went at least once before. It's likely because of how long you've been around. Anyone that's for summer. Hey, 3 flying doves. Nothing but lies from her. Hey, Poppy. Rock and Robin. Right, it's been 2 years. What you been waiting on? Exactly. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Why would somebody come to Tam and Benny with like actual legitimate info about Chris McDonough or the lab? Like, that's not the place. I don't think that's where somebody would go with info. I need to turn that off. There's some kind of weird YouTube has a new filter thing, and it's freaking, I just turned it off. It like smooths your face and everything where you can't see forehead lines, but it looks weird and fake. Justin for all. Anybody watch AB earlier on Watchdog? He did Watchdog. He did a really good live. And no, I'm not gonna sit here and celebrate. Oh, thank you, Valerie. I'm not going to celebrate somebody else's downfall, or even if it is 666 herself. I'm so thankful though to have, I am so thankful to have you guys that have stuck by me from the beginning and listened to everything and have now seen what the truth is actually. So I'm sitting back and watching just like you guys. I don't plan on going on attacking them again. 666 and the jerks or whatever. But I am thankful that the freaking truth is finally being seen by people. I am so thankful. And AB did such a really good job. At least he tries to look at things from a non-bias. He really does try to. He tries his best. It's hard because we're going to be influenced by our emotions, our feelings, things we hear, and we're not going to know everything. There's a lot of miscommunication here on YouTube, but all I can ask is people give me a fair shot. That's all I ask. All I ask is people freaking tell the truth. If you're going to talk about me, be honest. Let's not make up stuff just so you can, be the wiener. Like, this is not a game to me. Oh, AB on Watchdog here, he did a really good live. Going over, really, I think it was about Nicolina. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did watch. Let's see, Watchdog. I did watch a lot of it. It was called Holler. And I'll share the link here. And also we have Nicolina that's really covering it well anyways, and I will help her in any way I can, just because I know that it's important for people to know the truth, okay? Thank you, Sammy's girl. Look at you for 23 months, a member. Yeah. Karma is definitely a bitch. That is very true. And you don't have to force things to happen. You just have to be patient and wait for the truth to, and it takes a very, very long time here on YouTube because there's so much there's so many things that confuse you. I don't blame anybody, or I'm not mad at anybody for just now noticing or just coming around to seeing what the truth is about the situation with, I don't blame anybody because of all the stuff that's put out there, and what happens is the reason why people are some people are just now hearing things that I put out years ago about her. It's because what she do is just try to put out a lot of misinformation about me and lies, and just try to be louder and more obnoxious, and just, you know what I mean? Every day, ziggy, every day, like clockwork, 4 months. Lies. And no, I didn't come on here every day and defending them, because I felt that my actions would show what the truth was. I thought that there was a lot of people, that should have known better, like the jerks. That was intentional to grow a channel. It was disgusting, and it was absolutely the most horrible thing that I've ever had done to me, ever. But I am happy that people are starting to see what is actually the truth. And I don't blame people for not noticing it until now. So, AB's lie was about hate speech, 6up's hate speech. It was not about me at all. Like, AB has criticized me many times before. And that's what I like. As long as you can hold everybody else to the same standards you hold me to, then I'm fine with it. Like, it's cool. Like, at least it's fair. But what I can't stand is when people like want to act like they're a clip channel or they're a review channel, but yet they only review or go over certain people's certain creators. No, you can't pick and choose. Okay, right is right and wrong is wrong. So we all watched a little bit here, but I think this is definitely a stream that you guys are going to want to watch, and not very many people have seen it. Only 769 views. It's AB's backup channel, or his I don't know if it's considered really a backup channel, but his second channel. But I will play a little bit of it. I wasn't going to talk about this at all. As far as I was going to respond to it, but I didn't want it to make it the topic of my live. That's why I didn't put it in the title or anything, but it's kind of like the elephant in the room, You think Chris McDonough is shaking in his boots? I doubt it. I really don't think so. Josh's birthday was yesterday. Oh my God, you have a birthday one day away from DW. Yep, you have to be fair. As long as you are honest about the shit you're saying about me, I will never get upset about that. We're all human. We're all going to make mistakes. It's about owning it and learning and growing, right? That's not going to happen with 666, because you just look at people's history. That's why she's where she is today, okay? But I'm going to help Nicolina. I have tons of stuff to show her and stuff, and she's really good at organizing everything together. I'm too freaking all over the place. And that's the kind of stuff that people would use, like what 666 would use, because so spacey and all over the place. Oh, I must be on drugs, anything to distract. Anything to distract. She was successful because I refused to go down to her standards or go down to her level, I mean. And plus, then Jim passed, and the way what the jerks did, using that was just disgusting. Absolutely repulsive. I don't care who you are. It was wrong. And I'm so glad that people are starting to follow what's the right thing instead of what is the cool thing. Because this is not high school. But I'm not gonna. I've had to, that's something I've had to deal with on my own. But you have to, if you are able to put out somebody else's whole life or expose somebody else's what you call bad behavior, when your side of the street is way dirtier, are you fucking insane? That's what never made sense to me. My background is not that bad compared to these people that are going against me. I'm a saint. I don't have this social media imprint or print imprint that some of these people do that claim I'm a scammer, but yet there's stuff all over Reddit and these type of forums calling them out, including 666 from years ago. There's nothing like that on me. I don't have theft. I just wish people would use their brains. And that's, I'm glad that people are not, but actually, at the same time, I understand too, because of all the confusion. So I can't really fault people. But there are people, a lot of the people though were purposely, they knew the truth. They didn't care because they just did not like me. So they were willing to help spread some kind of lies. Also, if it benefited the channel, it was the cool thing to do to talk shit about Ziggy. The jerks jumped on it because they wanted to do the same thing 666 did and make a name for themselves because they're attention whores and they want to be somebody. It's absolutely low self-esteem. It's that's what people with low self-esteem do. They just point out everybody else's flaws and past and stuff. And these people, when you find out who they are so much worse. And so it doesn't, and these are people. These are people actively, I don't care. Yes, I feel like she's actively using. I have all kinds of, but that's just my opinion. And she can have an opinion too about me if I'm on drugs, okay? Anybody can. But you don't put it out like it's fucking fact when it's not. You say, in my opinion. You have to do that here on YouTube. You have to spell shit out. You have to be like, in my opinion, or, this is my opinion. But no, they don't do that because it doesn't fit their agenda. And then I want to comment on some things that people were saying in AB's chat about how, acting like somehow my things that I've done in my past somehow makes it somehow balances out 666 or something. I don't know. I don't know. Like they'll say, "Oh, well, Ziggy's lied so much," and I'm like, all they'll say is like Ziggy's a liar and scammer, but then they won't say anything specific. And when they're cornered and have to say something, they say the freaking credit card loan. The loan. How is that a lie? That's not a lie. I put out the phone calls of exactly what happened. The whole thing's transparent from point A to the fucking to this. Everything's been put out there. That's been paid off since February. 4 months after I was given the loan, offered it. Person came to me. It was bad. I should not have freaking accepted it. But Jim, you guys have to remember my state of mind. It was like the next day after Jim passed away. I'm freaking out like, oh, I just, come on. You'll see, people see over time, like anytime something bad would happen or whatever, you'd see them over there celebrating. That's not what I'm doing. I'm wanting you guys to see for yourselves. I want people to do what's right, not what they feel is the cool thing. Some people do think that I was set up by Cindy, but I think more so what it was is somebody used Cindy, set Cindy up to set, you know what I mean? I don't think it was Cindy's idea. So yeah, they planned it. It was like they all got together in the background with the Discord I gave to them. My Discord I built, the community I built. I handed it over to Lolita, aka Lady CG, because I thought she was like my confidant. She was my friend. I thought, like, you know what I mean? Duh, silly me, did I know that her and a few others were conspiring to working against me using my Discord that I gave them in my community, knowing I didn't go in Discord anymore, to kind of conjure up this whole plan against me. And no, they didn't do it once. These people wouldn't. They were such cowards that they wouldn't do it by themselves. They had to make sure they got the support of, like, got everybody on board to just screw Ziggy all at the same time. You know what I mean? It was horrible. And they knew I wasn't gonna, like, really fight with them because Jim just passed. So anyways, has she mentioned yet? Is she live yet? Why is she not live yet? Did she put an update? That is so rude. I'm sorry. I mean, I know I used to be late, like, all the time, like 5, 10, 15 minutes, but come on. How I would put up notes though, and like I would change the time. It's just really very unthoughtful to sit there and have people waiting for you forever, like you're some kind of, I don't know what. It's just anyways. YouTubians. She wants everybody to wait. So she waits until she has a certain number of viewers. How much do you think that she's going to change it for tomorrow? Do you think she is going to change it again? Because it was set to yesterday. Benny's got freaking Tiffany up to some kind of shady stuff. Not that Tiffany needs anybody to set her. She's shady by herself, but she's extra shady paired up with BK. It's a dangerous combination. She just went live.
Some people take it upon themselves all the time to tell other people's stories. I do not do that. So there's going to be certain things that I say that might offend some people tonight. That's just a part of all of this. So bear with me. It's a difficult stream because it's a difficult situation and a delicate one. Hey, niece, how are you? Angie Lee, good to see you. Roger Spanish.
I guarantee there's going to be zero. Here we will watch part of AB's here in a little bit, but I think you guys should check that out. I don't want to stay too much on. I don't mind answering questions or talking about it. I just don't like. I don't like giving her any more attention. She's used me for freaking years to make money, and the first time she's never even had a job. And how does somebody who's never had a job, like never had a freaking job, never had a job, how does she get on freaking YouTube and sit there and say, get a job, get a job? You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, it's unreal. Oh, come here. You want to say hi to everybody? I don't know if you guys ever seen this guy before. How old is she? She's the same age as me. She was born in 1980. And I'm talking about 666. I was born in 81. Hey, Brandy, thank you. Yeah, I have lost a lot of weight, and that's the thing. Is like, why is my blood pressure high? Like, I wasn't thinking my blood pressure would be high when I've been having headaches and stuff, but thought for sure since I've lost weight that. But maybe it's just that I'm getting older, and that's just part of getting older. It doesn't matter if you're overweight or not, or losing weight or not. I would think my blood pressure would have been average, or all right, let's see if she's.
Hey, Liaya, Scout, Day Tripper, Bridget. Sorry, some clips out there. Could someone drop that actually in the chat? I know
they're gonna have zero proof. Where is
last night in Discord? I want people to be able to click on that so that
I bet anything this is nothing. I thought they were gonna say they were saying after this, you guys are gonna view Josh and Chris completely different. And Chris McDonough, if you hear this, or Josh, if you can tell him, I'm not trying to, I know you probably get tons of people that are like, can you tell Chris, blah, blah, blah. But can you please, I don't know why, but I'm blocked from his channel. I don't know if it's, I don't know exactly why, but can you just, it doesn't matter. Can you just please unblock me? Oh, thank you, Libby. Tomorrow's your last year of your 30s. It is depressing when you turn 40 a little bit, because it's like once you turn 40, you're it's kind of, you're like basically officially middle-aged. Thank you, Dot, and thank you guys so much. Yeah, because the cats are always he doesn't come around because come on. because he doesn't like Bandit, but he's, starting to warm up to him and stuff. And Bandit's starting to leave him alone. So yeah, he's been coming around more, and I'm happy about that because he was depressed. So it's good to see him coming around. He was super depressed. He would just, because he wouldn't come out of the one area of the house because of the pup, he did not like Bandit. People saying, stop, Daddy, stop. My best year is 35 to 50. Yeah, I think that people think that once it's actually, the good thing about getting older, now this is if you learn from your mistakes and grow from them, is that you are wiser and you're more confident, and things don't get to you as much.
To the channel holder to go back and fix this, or it would be up to the moderators to make sure that they tell the chat that things like this are not acceptable. I was really grossed out to see this, Josh. Why you would allow this to go on in your chat and to place SA on Summer, I have no idea.
Okay.
It's just dreadful.
You guys got to understand, we can't control everything our freaking chat says. Like, stop putting everything our chat says on us as a creator. I mean, especially, they're talking about I guess some people in the chat of Josh's was saying, stop, Daddy, stop. And she's saying how it was inappropriate or whatever. So she's actually putting something that it wasn't even something Josh said or did. But the thing is, like, what is this? I thought they were putting out something that was going to be something shocking, something just like, oh my God, these people are not anything like what we thought. All she's doing right now is just showing us like they're human. You know what I mean? But I'll pull it up here in a second. You guys let me know when I need to, if you're listening in there too, let me know when I need to turn it up. If she's, talking about something spectacular about being inappropriate. Yeah, I've seen a picture of her on all fours, face down, ass up. See the chat, please, now.
Rape. He's in this chat. They're all talking to him in this chat.
Oh my God, come on. This is nothing. Now she's pointing out that Rap was in his chat during his live, and that's something God. You guys, this is like really bad. It's embarrassing. And why does it still look like I have a freaking filter on? It's doing weird shit. Here, let me pull it up on my computer, and we'll have to get back to, you guys need to watch AB's live earlier today. I think you guys will definitely like it, considering the history of this channel.
So, yes, the community.
So basically, she just pointed out that Rap was in the chat asking questions, and somehow that's like something against, that's some kind of oh my God, She's only putting out her damn opinion as stupid. She writes fake checks. I know. Like, we can't this is the thing. Like, I'm so, or she's putting out exaggerations. She's exaggerating things. She's doing the whole, like, trying to distract and trying to be like, oh my God, you know, they're trying to just act like something so much worse than it is, because it works. It works on, it just does. It works. For some odd reason, I mean, I wouldn't work for me. I couldn't sit here and just spout out things like they were fact, and people, no, that would not, I would not get away with that. I would need proof. And I would have no problem showing proof. You should have no problem showing proof if you're being honest, right?
So here, I'm going to play this one part for you. So redact a detective's name, but not the victim's names in the call. So protecting a detective over...
Oh, come on. You've got to be freaking kidding me. This is the biggest reach I've ever seen. Really? This is great. Hey, Robin. Hey, Shannon. It is dramatic. You've got to be kidding me. This is what we've been waiting for, what you've been trying to amp people up for? Why is she doing this? Because she's getting bad advice off of Benny, and Benny's having her do stupid stuff that's embarrassing. So glad I have a life, says Dire Wolf. Hate bait. TM's voice like nails on chalkboard. I can't. Yeah, her voice does make her sound entitled, and also the fact that she doesn't own up to any of her bullshit. That also makes her entitled, and also the fact that she throws a cup of coffee, or she refuses to stir a fucking coffee herself. Like, are you serious? Come on. That is so entitled. First world problems, right? Like, come on. And plus, I'm sure if Mary and the others, can't think of their names right now. I think one's Rhonda, and anyways, I'm sure they would have let Josh I'm sure Josh, like, talked to them and had been in conversation with them, and if had asked them if they cared about their names. I'm sure that's all worked out between them. That she and others gave Josh and Tam permission to say their names. Yeah, that's like ridiculous. Is this really? Oh, we're never gonna look at Josh or Chris the same because of this? Against her and Benny's policies. Oh my God.
Out in my mind, and the exploitation of these women has been going on for 2 entire years, all for money. And if they think that these women don't know that,
you're taking in money right now off of using the story for content. It's the same freaking thing. It is. These people are such hypocrites. I say these people because there's so many people here on YouTube that she's sitting there using the content that she is so against as her own content, reviewing it, She's re-putting it out there for everybody to hear. Right this second, there's somebody in the chat giving her a $20 super chat. Right here. Thank you for always speaking up, Tiffany. See what I mean? There's people who are going to praise her like she's some vigilante. And this is just ridiculous.
Case because Mary's did not meet the qualifications. Okay, so they brought in someone else. Okay, and this is how this has come to take shape. There is no case in Utah. Chris is well aware of this. He has been for a very long time. And after this call, the interrogation call, it is disturbing. Yes, very disturbing, because this entire community is under the impression that there's a case in Utah against Don Wells and that he's going to be arrested and jailed. Okay, they're using this. Okay, Chris and Josh are using this as a tool to get a rise out of Don, which is happening. You see it happening over and over and over again. Don gets very upset. Okay, and then there will be drinking involved and fighting involved.
Doing the same
and
thing.
Whatnot, right? So you see this all going on. And everybody's of the idea that there are women who are pressing charges. There is no case in Utah.
Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you so much.
Heels in the Air says there were complaints that were being followed up on. They all make me sick. They should make you sick. This is a retired law enforcement official, okay? Chris knows, and he always knew, when I went to him long ago and I brought this information to him about Trish and Jeannie. Okay. When I went to him, it was for him to help because I did not have the tools to help. Okay. I did not feel that I could take it any further. And I wanted him to protect them. What he did instead was he took these women and exploited them and is continuing to exploit them. And he's actually using one of them in particular to continue and further this. He has groomed in front of all of us one particular, okay?
This is, I don't.
But because of the delicate situation that it is,
I knew that this was not going to be, this was going to be nothing. I knew it. I freaking knew it. I can't stand this type of shit. People with these clickbait shit, you know, trying to get everybody amped up for something that's a big nothing. Just like how she postponed it to today, another day, to get and they were saying, wait till you see this. You'll never look at them the same. And all she's doing is talking about her opinion and trying to say, oh, they're exploiters. Oh, well, you're sitting there making money off of the same thing. Like, it doesn't make sense. They told us, Tiffy, stand the fuck down, dummy. Yeah, and also, exactly. So, okay, we should know how the court system works, okay? I think that Chris is probably assuming we know the basics. I mean, we're supposed to be in true crime. We have to get the DA has to press charges. Okay. They did present the case. The case, there was a case. There was a case number. There was a case. It just, they never moved forward. The DA did not move forward with it. Decided not to press charges. Okay, that was always known. If you would have used your brain and opened up your ears, you would know that. There was no type of deception about whether or not there was a case or not. Tiffer tantrum. Tiffer tantrum. No, there was never anybody. If you know like the basics of how you should know that it doesn't just there's just not charges because you say so. You know, you have to convince the DA you have to convince the state. I mean, it doesn't help that it's so long ago. Yes, that's a fact. It's a factor. But people don't, there's no statute of limitations. It's a factor. It's a deterrent. It makes them not want to try to go for it. But there's no statute of limitations. And they just decided they felt they did not have enough evidence to win the case. A DA is a lawyer. Their goal is to win. They don't want to waste their time on a case that they feel they can't get a conviction. And I guess this DA did not feel like they could get a slam dunk. So they decided not to proceed. Doesn't mean that there can't be somebody else that comes forward and that's presented to the DA, and now all of a sudden there's enough evidence to go ahead and charge him. It's not that it's not going to it can still happen. You know, there's got to be more victims out there. It's only a matter of time. So there's never been any type of tricking anybody about any type of charges or anything. It was presented to the DA like, sorry that you're not smart enough to know how the process works. That's not anybody else's fault but your own.
I want to. But there's also another problem because Chris will prop others up to speak for other victims, to tell their stories for them. And while they mean no harm, sometimes things are not said exactly the way they're supposed to be said. And you can't fix that. But that's not Chris's worry. He's just worried about the public eye scrutinizing and stoning Dawn Wells publicly every single day and every single night using a case that doesn't exist.
What? You don't know what you're talking about. Using a case that doesn't exist. Oh, Libby, I was talking about somebody else. Sorry. I see how I'm so spacey. That's why I'm not organized. There's an example right there. I switched topics so fast and I think you just got confused because I was switching topics so fast. It's my fault. Sorry. What does she mean why does she think she doesn't understand how it works? That she just proved it again. She has no idea how it works. And her father was in law enforcement. You're in a true crime community and you don't know at least the basics of how Benny would know that. He's been in the court system time and time again. But he doesn't care to make Tiffany look like a fool. Let's let Tiffany look like the fool. Yeah. This is so shocking.
People just want justice for Summer. They don't want their stories exploited. They don't want their stories put out there for public consumption on the daily where they have no say. at all. So you're taking a survivor who had no control in their situation, and then they have no control when you tell their story. And they have no control when thousands of people are sitting in a chat room telling their story for them or reciting.
Don't you think that Chris and Josh were in communication? Back when I was talking, I had Mary on my panel and stuff and talked about her and her. I would talk with her and I would give her heads up in advance and message her. I guarantee that Chris and Josh do the same exact thing. It's not something that just is out of nowhere. They are in a constant communication. You are just being really ridiculous and reaching right now. What did I call her? Inspector Gadget? Go, Gadget Arms. Oh, that was one of my favorite cartoons.
So yes, they could please replace stop, Daddy, stop with stop, Chris, stop, or stop, Josh, stop. That would be perfect. Because first of all, this isn't even about Summer. There's no proof leading to anyone to believe that Summer was SA'd. It's just a possibility.
Tiffany just
but
said,
they're using it to make you believe that Summer was touched inappropriately or any kind of essay took place because it happened in someone else's case.
This is nothing.
And that is not fair to Summer.
No, people should be pissed that
Let me take this down really quick.
People should.
So I think that the title of that second live stream is very appropriate. It's all lies.
But that picture,
period.
Stupid, okay, I'm sorry.
Or is it?
Period.
I find it interesting when you put a period at the end of "it's all lies." Right here, this is the link.
Have you guys seen that? It's the stupidest thing. Period.
Because they are lying to everybody.
How is that even a thing?
And there's no end in sight. Be Real says, I think CM destroyed Summer's case. I believe he has made a huge negative impact on Summer's case. Libby Lou True Crime, TM, do you still talk to Jeannie's daughter? Are she and Jeannie okay? Yes, they are. They are okay. And
no, I don't talk to them anymore because
I can't say they're okay every day. I'm sure that this is very hard still because it's still going on. I do know that Jeannie struggled with this immensely and had some very, very, very difficult days.
I don't think you talk to them anymore. Does she? She doesn't talk to them anymore. I know. I don't believe so. I think it's. I bet anything she hasn't talked to him for months. So I think it's funny that she's trying to answer for him. Yeah, I guarantee. I was wondering if that was you. I was like thinking, oh, that's a good question. Yes, Jody Sue was the one that did the Stop Daddy Stop thing. Exactly. Your buddy Jody Sue is the one that started that whole thing. That was the whole point of his victims coming forward. The possibility something could have happened to Summer is in the same manner. Wow, it's just this is so ridiculous. Like, she should be very embarrassed. Like, I'm sorry, I should be embarrassed too. I keep saying like. But seriously, paying creators is destroying Summer's case. If that's happening, yeah. Is she wearing a ponytail wig? I don't know. I shouldn't even said anything, but it just looks weird. I don't her hair always looks weird. Just always looks like something's off. It could be like the immense amount of filters she uses or something. Right, Janice? I think we're gonna believe somebody who has. We're gonna want to listen to it with somebody who has actually experience in the law enforcement field. Okay. Tiffany, just because you had a father who was like a security guard, mall security guard or whatever, cop, it doesn't make you like an expert in law and the courts, obviously. But truth is, Chris's viewpoint on things and he's gonna have a lot of knowledge that he's gonna be able to give us. He's just, and he did his videos, the work he did in the Summer Wells case, when he went out there and his stuff, those videos are the most like replayed videos of this whole case. Seriously, we still use those all the time. That's what we refer to as Chris McDonough's videos, his interviews. I'm sure many of times Tiffany has utilized Chris's work, because we know freaking Tiffany has never gone down there.
Speak. Okay. And we put out the messages that were from True Crime Sisters, because that is where Jeannie had gone in the beginning to True Crime Sisters Facebook and had written to them, okay, in their group. And Trisha come up. And when she did that, I left the live stream there, and it sat there for quite a while. I would say several months. And when that happened, when Chris had reached out to me with his wife, Karen, and they had come to me and asked to speak to Jeannie and Trish, he probably convinced that, yes, heels in the air. That is very much what I'm trying to say. So thank you. When CM lost his channel, who came to his aid trying to help him? TM? Yeah. What a great idea that was. So many good actors on here. Yeah, Eden.
Okay, so why at this point do you not like? How is your opinion? What did Chris do in the meantime that made you change from when you were defending him when he lost his channel to now? What, it doesn't fit your agenda anymore? It doesn't line up with your fake worldview, your current fake delusional worldview. That's all it is. She doesn't have her own opinions on anything. Her opinions are based on what benefits her. She does not operate from a viewpoint of like, is this the right thing or the wrong thing to do? Is this what will benefit me the most? In what way will this benefit me? If that means lying, she'll do it. And that's the same way. Her and BK are exactly the same. And I'm not at all worried about them coming back at me, whatever. I really don't care. What else are they going to say about me that nobody else has put out about me?
Grifton. Mary has been used by them. She's been used by Chris and Josh to.
Why don't you let Mary speak for herself, you fucking psycho? Sorry for my language, guys, but she's speaking for. That's not even how she's putting words in Mary's mouth. Mary is actually saying the complete opposite. She's sitting there putting out lies. It's a complete lie. She's putting out something. She's trying to change what reality is and how Mary feels about something. Who is she to get to sit here and tell us how Mary feels?
And a lot of people speak for her on the regular. It goes on daily, and she never says a word. She's trying to move on with her life. It's a sad day when retired Ellie gets on YouTube to lie for a click and a view and to destroy lives.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We're all mad here says, then why didn't they call Chris out back then? Seems if they really didn't want it, they could have made him stop. Now, no way I will believe different. I believe that went on behind the scenes. We're all mad here with one person in particular. So one person put their foot down and said no more. And that was not spoken of in public. You also have to keep in mind, this is someone who's actually been attacked here for speaking at all. So you're not going to probably see a victim come out and say anything at this point, right? This has been a very uncomfortable situation. Dana, thank you so much. TM, thank you so much for all the hard work.
I need to link
to where in this community. If Summer was here, she'd give you the big.
I need the link to that, what you just sent me, Jam. Send me the link. Where's that at? Or hold on. I think I see where you. But I don't know which. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Let's look at this real quick. How about we look at this through a Burn Barrel she's had some health issues and what the heck? Okay. She's had some health issues and she's been trying to get, when Nana passed away, that really woke her up about her own health and stuff. And so she's been working on that, trying to quit smoking. She also found out that she was diabetic and stuff. After Nana passed away, it made her check on her health. It made her, you know what I mean? It woke her up. All right. So here on Tiffany Marie's community post, so she's tagged the lab and says exposed. Okay, she's saying Josh exposed another potential victim's name in the interrogation call, but he redacted the detective's name so no one would harass him. No one knew about her or her name. No one knew about her or her name, Josh. Just like the last victim you did this to. This is the third time you have done this now. What? Then Mary says, excuse me, Tiffany, but Josh is the one who bleeped out the detective's last name and the other victim's name. It was Roy City Police Department that did. You need to get your facts straight, Tiffany, before start putting shit out there. And not only that, but Rhonda and Tara gave me permission and Josh to put their names out there. Mary, please don't speak to me the way you just did. This is for you. My facts are straight and always will be. Don't speak to me the way you just did. You're freaking putting out lies about her. And you're putting out lies. You're trying to speak for her. That's not okay. That is not okay. It's not your story to tell. She does not want you as a representative. It's obvious. So stop. It's obvious that Mary has a good relationship with Josh and Chris. That's obvious. You don't. It's so crazy. God, she's a lunatic. I mean, I can't. I'm pulling up my chat on my phone so I can see what you guys are saying. Something is really wrong with her. Like, what the hell? She thinks just because, like, she stuck up for, or that if she stands up for somebody, she thinks all of a sudden that you're like, you're forever loyal to her. That's just, Tiffany's not even that loyal of a person. She's not, even though she seems to try to keep secrets pretty well. If it benefits her to tell the secret, she's going to. Whatever benefits her, she's going to freaking do. And then she's going to turn around and act like she's, some kind of hero. Like she's doing now. Like she's some kind of hero for victims of SA. No. Mary doesn't want you speaking for her. That's obvious. Mary, please don't speak to no way you just did. This is for you. My facts are straight. And then Mary says, if this is for me and Jeannie and all the SA survivors that you're saying you are an advocate for, why is it every time I go into one of your lives and say hello, 30 seconds later, your video goes private? Then when I try to text you and call you, you won't return my text or call. Why is that? Email me and I will give you my home number so you can call me. I'll check your email. And then she goes, Mary, I stand against the exploitation of all of you. You've never had to question my support of Jeannie or Trish. I'm still supporting them and have only love for them. My relationships with them have remained the same always. None of the survivors' names or the abuse they endured were redacted, which is a major breach. I do not and will not never be okay with any Jane Doe being identified on an interrogation call made public. Rhonda did not give permission to anyone to say her name, ma'am. Her own family didn't even know about this. Please stop speaking for victims. You're the one speaking for victims. How does she know that Rhonda didn't give permission? How the hell does she know that? Does she know fucking Rhonda? What the hell? Or am I just like, I mean, I know there's so much going on here and I might be missing something, but why is she acting like she knows something about the third victim? I actually cut him off when he crossed a boundary. Wait, what did Debbie say? Funny you were so close to Chris till he reprimanded a couple of you for causing drama one night. Then boom, you disliked him. I see you remove these. I don't care. And then she says, I actually cut him off when he crossed a boundary of mine. I have already addressed this a year ago. Now you're speaking for me. Stop doing that. You have no idea what has transpired in private between myself and anyone else. I'll be sure to tell that story again. Thank you for reminding me. What the hell? Oh, look at her just putting out the detective's name right here. Why does the detective sound like Josh? And here she goes. The comparison is uncanny, but the detective's name is John Frawley, Roy City Police Department. They're very, very similar. Many are questioning that, but he is real and it's definitely him. You got to choke this out. This is ridiculous. Tiffany, you made people think you had some kind of major freaking info. You have nothing. All you have is your freaking opinion. The Stop Daddy Stop was started by Jody Sue. You're the person that said that in my chat. You're absolutely right. Oh my God, this is awful. That is not what people say, and that is not Josh saying that. Do you understand when we're up here talking? Like, I don't see what people are saying in my chat right now, like at all. We don't see a lot of the stuff that goes on in chat while we're up here. Besides, that's somebody... we're not... Sometimes we have to choose our battles, guys. We're not going to sit here and freaking reprimand every single comment that is out of line. We just have to choose our battles sometimes. Don said Summer's favorite word was stop. I hate it so much, I'm going to recapture it and reproduce it, right? I'm going to capture it and reproduce it. Exactly. Recycle it, put it out there again. Yeah. I kind of, somebody just messaged me saying that they bet that Chris sues her. That would be hilarious. He probably would have enough evidence of slander, or would it be slander or defamation? Of defamation. I think it's called defamation in this instance. Yeah, you have to be careful. You have to, because she's being very matter of fact and acting like things are fact instead of, she's acting like, oh, things are...
You can't FOIA anything from an open case. So you not take my word for it or anybody else's. The proof is right on Josh's channel. So if you really want to know the truth, go listen to that interrogation call. There is no case.
Duh. He's already said there is no case. What are you talking about? Look at all this money she's taking.
What is this? Lisa K. Root status confirmed by someone not associated with the
another
broadcast.
$20 super
What is
chat.
it? Let me see.
This, guys.
It did not come.
Look at her raking in his money.
Ray, Utah. Well, keep in mind also that Chris said that he knows that man.
Well, using Chris's content and Josh's content. Look at this. This is like, and I saw earlier when I had her screen up, there was another $20 super chat. She's using his content for her own content to benefit. She's sitting here saying there's no case. Duh. Now there's not. Because the DA decided not to proceed further with them. There's a case number. It's always going to be in the files. It could be reopened. There was absolutely a case. There was never anything like trying to... It's just how it is. It's how the process works. What is she freaking dense? Like, or just plain dumb? Just because they didn't proceed further with charges doesn't mean that Chris or Josh lied about there being a case. There was a case. It was being investigated. That's why they called and questioned Dawn. Sorry for brushing my hair on camera, but anyways. Josh said there were 3 cases. Yeah, there's 3 case numbers. There was cases. They never went and said that there was charges that were filed. That was, of course, the goal. But you have to. Everybody knew we were waiting on the DA to press charges. What did people think was fucking happening? This is exactly what Tiffany does. She relies on people's like ignorance or they're just plain ignorance in these type of situations. That's what she's hoping for. That's what she's doing. Is she's just either because I guess she's just does not know how it works. I don't know. $1,500 check, exactly. Your cat got my cat confused. Does he? Yeah, it's just ignorance. That's what she's hoping for, is just. It's so frustrating, guys. It really is, the amount of ignorance there is on here, and the amount of like how I see people that just want to be mad just to be mad, and just want to hate just to hate, want to have a reason to hate somebody, want to have a reason to dislike somebody, want to have a reason to go after somebody, to cancel or bully, or I don't even like the word bully because it's, but it's just sinister. It shows character. I don't see Chris and Josh doing that stuff. Why do you and look how far Chris has gotten in his career. He's obviously doing something right. What do you have to show for what you're doing, Tiffany? You have a hate channel. Cool. You make money on being just on telling lies. You basically sit there. You basically have a deal with the devil. This doesn't mean that the man's not going to be freaking. They're not going to be perfect. You're sitting here pointing out. I knew it was going to be a freaking nothing. It's so people should be calling her out. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's nothing. This is just her opinion. I mean, I have screenshots somewhere here on my phone of them saying like, "Oh, it's going to be you guys. You're going to acting like there's going to be bombshell information, and this is really going to make you look different at Chris and Josh." She's just saying the same things that trolls have been saying, or haters have said, or before. They're not showing anything. Angry Pomeranian. She's saying she knows. Yeah, I'm so tired of people acting like they have some kind of secret information and that we should just like believe them because they say so. That shit doesn't work with me. Like, I can't just sit here and say shit and wave a magic wand. I don't know why there is so many ignorant, stupid people in this world that will believe this shit, that go along with it, are so hateful. It's like that's what it is. It's just a way to. It's pure hate. Just a pure. It's just wrong. She made people think that she had some kind of like spectacular information. I don't even need to really even listen to it anymore. I know she's not going to reveal something spectacular at the end, or, there's not going to be any bombshell. Like, we already knew. I mean, all we had to do was use our brains. Okay. We used our brains yesterday and we're thinking, when she claimed she was going to go live yesterday, we already came on here and many of us were saying it's going to be nothing. She has nothing. Then she postpones it another day to try to get up the people's like hope, just excitement for it. It's all a way for views and money. It's disgusting. And it's wrong. The stuff that she gets everybody hyped up for something that's absolutely nothing. And the thing is, it's going to work. It's going to work for some people. There's going to be people who continue this. They're going to jump on it and they're going to try to continue it and make something out of nothing. Act like this stuff hasn't all been said before. Yeah, and then she makes people wait like over an hour in her chat waiting for her to go live. It's just so inconsiderate. And then, she won't answer for the freaking check. But here she is, like, it's similar to the other situation. People who have no right to be calling out other people's bad behaviors. When actually, that's not even it, because there's not even, she's lying. It's not even bad behaviors. It's her opinion. Her opinion is bad behaviors. Doesn't make it true. She's just going to sit there and amp it up and try to get people all amped up and start this whole hate brigade. She changed the title and removed the long post to get CM and Josh. Makes me wonder why. Because she knew she had nothing. She knew that she was lying to everybody, but it's forever. Once you put it out on the internet, I'm sure I have screenshots. I know I have screenshots of her and Benny amping it up and acting like they had all this great information and blah, blah, blah. Like, we knew because of her history, those that have been around for a couple of years or a year or more and have seen some kind of history with them, we knew. We were talking about it yesterday. It was going to be nothing. We knew what they were doing, and that's exactly, we were right. They're predictable. The reason why she's predictable, because she has the same bad behavior over and over again. And so does Benny. So predictable. These type of narcissists are very predictable. I don't know if that's what they are, but I do know narcissists are very predictable. So, like, you can predict everything they're going to say, everything, how they're going to react. Christmas money. Yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday. Oh, I'm sure Chris and Josh are just shaking, scared. I'm sure that, because you have to think, use your brain. What kind of information is Tiffany going to have that nobody else is going to have? Why would anybody go to Tiffany about information on Chris or Josh? Nobody takes her seriously anymore. It's right now, especially during this time, like right now, this is not one of the high points in her YouTube career. This is definitely one of her low points. She hasn't been very popular here lately. I think it's like, she's one of those, if you can't beat them, join them type things. They feel like, well, everybody feels we're a piece of shit, so might as well actually be pieces of shit. we might as well just really outdo ourselves. It's as aggravated as I feel. Maybe it's why my blood pressure has been going up. I was thinking, I'm like, gosh, how Chris, she talked about how Chris wasn't there with Josh. Where's Benny at? Tiffany. I can't take her seriously. I can't take her voice. I'd love to tell her to just talk with her normal voice. She flopped like a soggy carrot. I know, this was her big chance. Too bad she didn't have her mic drop moment. I guess watch, Benny's gonna try to do a redo. There's gonna be a redo, watch. Benny, how you are such a wuss. You seriously put your woman up to this? You are such a freaking wuss. Sorry, Tiffer, you suck carrots. Like, who recycle? I mean, I'm not trying to like sex shame or whatever it's called, but who recycles nudes? Like, who resends two guys the same nude? Like, hold on, let me check my cameras. I know the dogs. My dogs are dramatic, like TM. I'm sure it's nothing, just like TM. Yep, nothing, just like I thought. Come here, Bandit. Bandit. No, but seriously, I mean that for real. Is that a thing? Have you guys ever sent a nude, like the same nude to more than one guy? That's weird. Isn't it? That's so strange. What, and how old are these nudes? How many men has she sent them to? Like, Chloe says she has. She needs Christmas cash, carrots for the reindeer, and coffee for Santa. Christmas cash, carrots for the reindeer. No, she wants the carrots. You know what she does with them. I don't send nudes ever. Is what September. But but think about it though. Like, even if you did send nudes, okay, I'm just saying hypothetically. That's just strange to him. It's just weird. That's like, it baffles me. Hey, Sugar Boom Boom. And lingerie. I mean, I understand if it's like a professional picture. Like if you went and got what are those pictures called? Boudoir, whatever those, like fancy where you get dressed up and lingerie and stuff. If I understand sending like professional pictures, but I'm talking about like, I don't, it just doesn't, the same like boob shot to this different guys. It's just strange. Like, because that could be, how old's the picture? I don't know. I'm thinking way too into it. That's for sure. But Tiffany and BK tried hitting on Brad. By the new talk, I assume she was not eating the carrot. Tell your boyfriend or husband is acceptable. I don't know. I think I would be upset if I was a guy and I found out that my girlfriend had sent the same nude I have in my phone to another guy. I think I would be upset. I don't know. Hold on, guys. I do have to go here in a second, guys, but I mean, if you got it, I think I would send different ones if I had. Well, it's just, I would be like, first of all, if I was a guy, I'd be like, okay, how old is this picture? If it's one that you've sent to other guys before, it means it would have to be an older picture. Things change, things can change quickly. It's like drinking out of someone else's glass of water. You don't want it anymore when you know someone else has had it. Yeah, it's just not special. How special is a nude that somebody else has had? Not that guys care about anything being special, but I think some guys would be I think it would bother some guys. I hope she didn't put that carrot back in the fridge. Maybe she uses frozen carrots. Maybe she sticks them in the freezer. Hold on. Is oh my God, sorry. Somebody just sent me one of Tiffany's nudes. Oh my God, Tiffany. Whoa. You're like a porn star. Congrats, I guess. No. All right, guys, I think I need to go, but it's been fun. Hey, Lulu. I saw Justin. Justin just asked for nudes. Oh God. Yeah, Caitlin needs my assistance, so I do have to go. I've been on for an hour and a half. Who knows? I might go live again later. Not hers, yours. Oh, I see what you mean. You want to see it. You've already seen it. It's edited. I didn't get the actual like original, but that would be, I don't know. I'd feel bad spreading it around if I did get it. I'm too much of a but I'll send you this one, the one that I was just sent. It's edited though, so. You guys are foul, says Rogue. Jackie said that she'll send you a pic of her feet, Justin, for $5,000. I'm gonna need y'all later. I'm breaking the news to my kids tonight. Aww. All right, I'll try to go live later. Just for you. At least over on Empress, Siggy, if not here. All right, guys. You want to see? It's not the original. It's an edited picture that's already been out there, I think. It's where she's bending over. It's like a back shot. You can't even see her face or anything. Face down, ass up. All right, guys. Talk to you later.